Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench, Omir.
You two try to find out where Belial is, while I hunt down Maghda. Your uncle will be avenged, Leah.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
Chaldeum. Did you miss the stink and the pomp?
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
New things. You should take a look. I can't believe what people throw away. I want to buy some of it.
Chaldeum. Everything Uncle Deckard left me leads to this place. It's strange. I first met him here when I was only a child, and now his loss feels heavier than ever. He was right about everything all along. We have to stop Belial before it's too late.
God, where do these refugees come from?
I am not a god. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Maghda's coven, that even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
I am hunting Maghda. Do you know where she's going?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost. All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why can't they enter the city?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries, until we helped the Zakarum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that, but everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Maghda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldeum while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can, while I hunt Maghda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Maghda's trap.
Sure there, child. What is that foul stench?
It's the sewer, sir. That hole goes right into it.
I'm sure our Emperor had his reasons for closing the gates, but how could we expect
life in the borderland.
The inner city is closed by order of His Eminence, Emperor Hakan II. For now, you must all remain here.
Let us in! We are dying of hunger and thirst. Can't you smell the stench of death?
The Emperor has forsaken us.
Back, or we will force you back.
Your Imperial Guard would let us die here. At least the Iron Wolves try to aid us.
Mention them again, and I will leave your corpse for them to find.
In Chaldean, color means wealth. You don't want to look like a peasant, do you? Why not purchase some of my dyes and give yourself a little color?
Alcarnus is being destroyed by the Coven. I've seen people skinned alive.
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholen. Not I. I shall wait for our Emperor to come to his senses.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare you even speak to me?
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take up your concerns with the Emperor.
My family. I lost my whole family out there.
Everything I had was in Alcarnus. I am ruined.
The last Emperor wouldn't have treated us like this. His death was convenient for the boy, wasn't it?
All this pain and suffering. This is what happens when you let a child sit on the throne.
If only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner. All these people being locked out of the city has really helped my trade.
Most commoners know Chaldean by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the main...
This gate leads to Alcarnus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Qasim outpost.
I find all sorts of things down in the aqueducts. I like the shiny ones the best.
Maghda will pay for her wickedness.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
That's excellent. I have some questions for these cultists.
You mean to kill them, do you not? I shall come along. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
Oh, I've dealt with this coven before.
She looks different than anyone we have seen. Her skin is as soft and smooth as polished ivory, and her eyes, they... Oh,
Why are you two whispering over there?
no reason.
The Lacuni, or Panther Men as they are sometimes called, have inhabited the desert wastes east of Chaldeum for thousands of years. The large males are the tribe's leaders and protectors, while the agile females are expert hunters. Mostly they are primitive and reclusive creatures, although they will attack if cornered or hungry.
careful. They are very near to us.
Are they?
You should never have loved demons were priests on the throne.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Irena.
And I am a Crusader. Nice to meet you, Irena. Why are you out here?
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
Not for you. The Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more Lacuni on the road to Alcanus?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there. There is another illusion here. The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
Thresher is an elusive being with a tremendous capacity for bloodshed. It lurks beneath the sands, rising up to seize prey in its jaws and rend the body until it is but sinew and gore.
Look! More hidden footprints.
Rip these brutes to shreds.
What sort of emperor allows his people to fall into such suffering?
The sort who is still a child.
He'll want to grow up fast.
Chaff before the wind.
More hidden footprints. One of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
The ritual is disrupted!
We should remove...
Akarat bless you.
I'd lost all hope.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Those foul cultists have come this way. The bodies of innocents are strewn across the sands. We must make them pay!
And we will.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Was all of them.
Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
Fresh.
dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
They tortured my poor husband.
We will avenge you.
I owe you my life. Bless you.
This hero means to attack you, Nalkalis. If I were you, I would set a trap at the Cassim's outpost. But I am not you. I know. You wish to fail me again and force me to kill you. That would grieve me.
Tell me, what shall you do when Maghda is dead?
Her master Lyle wants to invade Sanctuary. His brother Asmodan as well. I will kill them both, destroy their forces, and keep Sanctuary safe.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
What a monstrous creature!
By all that is holy, you see that enemy over there?
I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
I think you're dangerous. I like that. Come, join me.
The Lord of Lies is as cunning as he is vile. We'll need to use our wits to defeat him.
We'll see how cunning he is with a blade in his gullet.
Indeed. Not even a
Now to find the Cassim outpost.
take a look.
How long has it been since you were in Chaldeum?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Chaldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
I stayed outside last night. I tried to ignore the silence, but the empty air felt like an open mouth above my head. Eventually, I realized I had to sleep. If someone was going to kill me, I was already dead. I hadn't slept that well in years.
The city has many secrets, and I still remember most of them. I can get into Chaldeum through the sewers if I avoid the Imperial Guard. While I'm out, my friend has sworn to take down Maghda. It won't bring Uncle Deckard back, but we'll all be relieved when she's gone.
How long have you been seeking me?
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me, only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
Tell me about your world, Irena.
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
The Vigerai.
A clan of mages, bound more by their lust for power than by blood. I see that their influence has waned in this age.
Was the Prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Viscerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Do you have any other family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
Was he a thief as well?
No. He was a member of the city guard.
Well, that must have caused some trouble.
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
Just reward! Help me! I don't want to die!
Will make our foes suffer as I suffer.
I've spent months searching these deserts for the Rignar idol. It is here, in these ruins. I know it. I've survived starvation, dehydration, cultists, demons. This place is too much for me. You look like you could help me find it. I've come too close. I can't fail now.
I will help you.
talented mages can summon skeletal guardians, it takes great power to form these tall, slim constructs from their unstable reagents, and even more power to sustain them. In the hands of a master, however, the guardians can become powerful weapons capable of defending their posts until the end of time.
The power you do. Kill them. Don't let them get me! Good thing I found you.
A worthy opponent!
I'd become a treasure hunter, but I also never thought my family's fortunes would sink so low. Yesterday, I heard a nobleman asking about the Rignar idol, an artifact that belonged to the great mage Zoltan Kuhl. If I can retrieve it, my family will never go hungry again.
Wanted to fight some of these. Might get hit.
The idol! We found it! It was all worth it. Everything! Now that it is at hand, I find myself filled with trepidation. Would you take it for me? What was that? You almost died. If you weren't here...
Your search is complete. You should return to Chaldeum.
Perhaps you're right. Thanks for helping me retrieve the idol, and for saving my life.
Zakarum. before the wind.
By the heavens, this heat!
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the Prime Evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the Prime Evils to our mortal realm.
You should take a look.
There's something odd about those guards.
Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Qasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we subdue them. Remain vigilant, for there may already be an outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
The Imperial Guard will keep us safe.
If you need a place to camp until the gates are open, there is room in our cellars.
Greetings. I'm headed to Alcarnus, but this gate seems to be blocking my way.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice. A gift from Lord Belial.
He used you as a distraction, and I let him. Killing you is worth a delay.
No! He would never betray me! Strike him down!
These serpentine demons are Belial's favored servants, and he has granted them some of his skill in cunning.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
These serpentine demons are Belial's favored servants, and he has granted them some of his skill in cunning and illusion. Deceivers will cloak themselves in the familiar forms of their enemies' companions and friends, waiting to strike when the moment is opportune. It is only then that their true forms are revealed.
Has Maghda reached Alcarnus?
Yes. We've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then time is short. Please, open this gate. Alcarnus is close. I'm coming, Maghda.
Worthy foe!
What brings you here, Necromancer?
Powerful spirits haunt these ruins. I was not strong enough to defeat them, but I was able to trap them. I fear the coven that invades the region will try to use the spirits for their nefarious purposes. But if you dare, you can try to put them to rest. Activate the totems to release the spirits, and be prepared to fight.
Voices. Still more remain.
One more left.
The howling of the spirits lessens. You have put them to rest. Wait. Listen. We're coming! Denied the Coven, but I fear they will find other, darker powers to exploit. Thank you, and go with the blessings of Rathma. 2 decades ago, my mentor faced the forces of evil and emerged victorious. I cannot hope to surpass his achievements, but I will try to bring balance to the raging forces that threaten to tear the world asunder in these days. The spirits are restless near Caldeum. I must quiet them.
Be damned.
How many suns does this desert have?
Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
Here.
I'll free you.
I must escape.
These poor souls.
These creatures won't go down easily. A well-deserved death.
Maghda. Such sad, sad tales have reached me of your truly abysmal failure to stop the enemy at the Cassim outpost. But at least the enemy's spy is being found. Once we eliminate her and her allies, this obnoxious little world will fall to me, and perhaps you, if you survive.
The light have mercy upon you, Maghda, for I will not.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his. When I joined the Coven, it was weak and idle. The leaders were content to do nothing, while the prime evils were imprisoned. I convinced another witch to help me poison them, and together we took control. She left some years later, but I continued, bringing the Coven to glory under Lord Belial.
I need to go back. As she died, Maghda swore Belial would rule all. I will not let that happen.
Just the thing.